Alright, we're out here in the garage. You know what that means? Cigar, beer or beers. And we're going to fire up that grill and cook ourselves some bison. But first of all, I'm going to light a cigar. This one's been sitting in my humidor for a while. It's a Cinco Vegas AAA. I've been wanting to try this, but I don't know. I kept smoking other than. Got my favorite cutter, and let's get this thing started. Actually, I'm gonna cut off a little bit more. Oh, you know what? That's good. Screw it. There you go. It's below the shoulder. There's lots of cap left. Good draw. I'm gonna go ahead and use that. And my favorite little light, one of my favorite little lighters. I have a few lighters that are my favorites now. This one's got the logo, Zippo logo stamped on it. But the insert in it is both a torch and a soft flame, which works for me because I like to light my cigars with a soft flame and then do a touch-up with a torch. I think this one's a 56 by 50 ring gauge. No, 56 ring gauge by a 5-inch. It's like a fat little Robusto. Might take a little while to get that thing toasted. That's another thing I like about using a soft flame, is I can hold the lighter with my right hand and rotate the cigar to toast it with my left hand. Since my right hand doesn't work too well anymore. Here we go, we're getting a good toast on it. Now, I've heard good things about these cigars, so I'm kind of eager to try it. That's good. That's a nice, smooth cigar. Hardly any spice at all. Lots of body. Now, I'm reluctant to retrohale this. I've had a cold and a bit of a sinus infection for the last week or so, and I haven't had any cigars. No, actually I tried one. I tried smoking a cigar and I retrohaled it, and that really pissed off my sinuses. So I haven't had a cigar for a while, but I'm going to try and retrohale it, see what it does. A little bit cinnamony. A little bit of pepper, a little bit of cinnamon. Yeah. But I'm not going to retrohale it too often. Alright. I got the cigar lit. It's again the Cinco Vegas AAA. That's a good cigar. And now I had the Cinco Vegas Gold. Wasn't too fond of that one, so I was kind of leery of this one. The Cinco Vegas Gold has a, I believe, a Connecticut wrapper. I found that I'm not too fond of Connecticut wrappers. I like my cigars more like me, dark. Anyway, we're gonna get out there and light that grill up. Oh, and today, for the grill, I'm going to use a pile of birch bark again to light it up. It's been working pretty good. It's all natural. So, you know, why not? Pick it up for free. Actually, today we were out on the trail and we didn't see much birch bark, but there's newspaper and stuff around that we can use. Okay, we'll see you out there. Okay, I got my grill cleaned out. I've already lit my birch bark. Over here I got some hickory chunks. Oh, little $5 or $6 torch lighter works great for this. Over there I got my chimney starter loaded up, ready to go. Gonna let that birch bark burn a little bit more. Oh, wait a minute, I gotta move some around. Want to get these to burn too. There we go. And I'm going to plop my chimney starter on top of that and get that charcoal lit. That looks good right there. Alright, now all I got to do is sit and wait and smoke on my cigar for a little while, and we'll see you in a minute. Now don't that look luscious? Okay, now I'm going to try something. On one side, the side that's going to cook first, I'm going to put a little bit of this stuff on it. And I figure what it's going to do is, as it cooks and the juices migrate up through, it'll take some of the spices with it, but I don't want to overpower it with the Montreal steak. Also, we're going to use a little bit of rub sage, and my wife is fixing us some yummy, what is it going to be, garlicky? Are you getting garlicky, and I'm getting garlicky, and you're getting cheesy? Mm-hmm. Oh boy. This is going to be yummy. Anyway, I came in to get my tools, and I'm going to go out and smoke on that cigar and drink on that beer and stare at the coals burning. Now the draw on this chubby little feller is getting kind of loose, but you know, you can regulate it. By how fast you draw it in. Now, I usually don't get recognizable flavors. I get flavors off of the cigar, but I usually don't really always recognize what they are because I'm not a foodie. I don't drink coffee, chocolate, you know, bitter almonds. People always talking about the taste they get off of it, but the thing is, in my experience, I don't experience those tastes otherwise. But on this one, it's taking me back. Back in the day when I used to do a lot of backpacking, me and my buddies would have what we would call campfire cappuccino. What it is a little bit of instant coffee, a little bit of hot chocolate mix, and a little bit of Captain Morgan spiced rum. We'd sit around the campfire and drink that. And that's what this is reminding me of. You put a little bit of pepper on top, and that's pretty much what you got. I am enjoying this cigar. I might have to look into getting some more. Well, I don't know if you can see down in there, but there's flames coming out the top, and them charcoals aren't quite ready. Oh gosh, it's hot. Aren't quite ready yet, but they're getting there. Won't be too much longer now before we start cooking that bison. Okay, let me show you something real quick. I got my hot coals in there. I got my hickory chunks. Now the chunks come in different sizes, but there's nothing saying that you can't cut them down and make them the size you want. Yeah, I know they're flaring up right now, but what I'm going to do, oh, I put the grate on there too. What I'm going to do is close this up, and that chokes it just enough to kill that flare up, and the chunks are going to sit in there and smolder for a little while. I'm going to leave it for about 10 minutes. And I'm going to open it up, brush it off, and slap some meat on it. And we'll get to cooking that bison. Yummy! Oh, another thing. Only other spice I'm going to use on it, I think I said this before, is some rub sage. In the meantime, I'm going to sit here and smoke on my cigar some more.
It's a very good cigar. I don't know why I waited so long to smoke. Well, I guess it really don't matter. The idea is trying different cigars, and this is a good one. So if y'all have been wondering about a Cinco Vegas AAA, I would say go for it. It's a good cigar. Yummy! The burn line, it gets a little bit wavy from time to time, but it pretty much corrects itself. Well, go let that burn for a little bit, and then we'll come back. Got the smoke coming out of there now. I got the meat in there. Woo! Got a little bit of bison juice on there. Put some of that on there. A little bit on that one. A little bit on that one. And the only other thing I put on there is a little bit of rub sage. I'm going to close that up and let it cook for a little while. But not too long. You got to make sure with bison, you got to be careful. Because bison is a lean meat and you could dry it out very easily. And even though a dried out overcooked bison tastes a lot better than dried out overcooked beef or most anything else, as far as I'm concerned, you still don't want to do that. I want it pink in the middle and I want it cooked just right. Yep, still smoking this guy. Nice burn line. It's picked up a little bit of spice. Mostly it's leaving like an oily spice on my lips. It's a good cigar. Well, we're going to cook that bison for a little while and we'll be back. Okay, now, how do I know when to turn them? Well, let's take a look. There you go. When they start bleeding out the top like that, it's time to flip them. Now, I'm going to try to do it with this thingy. There we go. That looks perfect on that side. That looks perfect on that side. Now I'm going to close this thing up, let them cook for a little bit longer. It's been about 10 minutes in the grill. I'm going to close it up, let them cook some more, and I'm going to smoke on my cigar. I got the plate ready. So right when they're done, I can flop them on the plate. Check this out. Now, they got a little bit of sweat on top. I don't know if you can see it, but some of the juices have migrated back up toward the top, and it's starting to sweat a little bit. And basically, that tells me that these guys are done. So, I'm going to try and do this one-handed. I'm going to try and do it one-handed. Come on. Yeah, I'm going to have to shut off the camera and use both. Now that's smelling really good. And my wonderful wife has our veggies ready, and she's going to hack one in half, and we're going to look at the inside of it.
Which one's yours?
Either.
Perfect.
Oh, and look at that. Oh my goodness, that looks absolutely luscious.
Yeah.
Well, we know what they taste like, and we're going to go and eat these now. And I'm going to have another beer. So, we'll see y'all next time.
You can go ahead and pull one out of the...
One last look. Oh, that looks like some good bison.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm sure with all that hickory smoke, it's going to be absolutely yummy. Well, like I said, we'll see y'all next time. I'm going to eat.